Konflikt 47 is upon us. We have been sent a half a demo set, it looks like. Should be 2x6 Fireflies and 2x3 Stahltruppen, but we only have 3 and 6. So we just have to make do with what we have. So we're gonna do a small Konflikt 47 battle report, where we will just show you the new models, the plastic Stahltruppen and the Fireflies and the Linebacker Walker and the Vogelspinne. Very cool models indeed. It's a very small table, it's like 2 by 3 or something, which was what they recommended in the demo. We are going to use a couple more advanced rules than they suggested in the demo, just because we have the rule book and we have read, and there are some very cool stuff, just to show that. But it will be a very, very simple battle report with only 3 order dice each, a very low number of models, but you know, just to show you what Konflikt 47 is and how it differs, but it's also very similar to Bolt Action 3rd edition. So without any further ado, we'll show you the small table, we'll show you the forces, and Philip will be manning the US while I'll be manning the Germans, or the Axis.
So here we have the US force. We have one Firefly officer with a Thompson X, and he has 3 guts.
3 guts!
That's a mechanic we will try to explain later.
Yes.
Then we have the Firefly squad with 4 Thompson X and 1 flamethrower. Then the big guy is a linebacker jump walker. He has 2 heavy machine guns and 1 light Tesla cannon. It's
so cool. This model is so cool. And just to clarify, as we said, it's half a demo set, so there should be an officer here and 2 6-man teams, but we only got 6 Fireflies, so 1 guy is the officer and then there's 5 guys. But again, it's just to show you the mechanics and show you some fun Konflikt 47 stuff. So it is what it is. And these are the Germans from the demo set. 3 Stahltruppen and 1 Spinne. We got an officer in the front here, and he's going to be equipped with a STG-44 set. That's a double STG-44. And it's 3 shots instead of 2 shots. It's an assault weapon. He does not have any anti-tank. As you can see, there's a Panzerfaust rocket on top, but we will not use that. And he also has 3 points of guts. Then we have 2 Stahltruppen models. Should be 3, but there's 2 of them. They have 2 of the same, or they have 1 of the assault rifles, and the other one has a light anti-tank gun. But both of these guys are equipped with a Panzerschreck on top. It looks like a Panzerfaust, but I guess it's just a Panzerschreck rocket or whatever. That's what they have at least. And then we have a Vogelspinne light walker with a light anti-tank gun and a coaxial light autocannon. And since I'm lacking very much in the shooting department, we will also let him have the MMG in the hull front there. Very small table. The first part here is just for scenic purposes, just to give you a glimpse of the battlefield of the future. Lots of cover terrain, ruins and stuff. The red die you see on the left here is where the battlefield begins, and then it will move on over to Philip's die over on that side. So it's going to be a 2 by 3 roughly. We have some tank obstacles. They are going to stop your walker, but you have jump or flight, so you can just jump over it, no problem. My Vogelspinne has small legs and is made to walk over this, so it won't matter. All the other obstacles will not present a problem for the walkers, but they can of course not go through these ruined buildings. Everything with a fire on it is going to be impassable, and then you have all these small sandbags and supplies and stuff will provide hard cover for our units. Your Fireflies can jump or fly 12 inches. They can land in rough ground, but they cannot do a run move of 18 inches and land in rough ground, just so that that is said. So this is the small demo game area, and we'll be rolling some dice and hopefully having some fun with the Konflikt 47 abilities, which are many and cool. Units have been deployed. I have positioned my officer in the middle so that I can snap to both of these units. There is still some room over here for flanking maneuvers. And you have positioned 2 of your units, because we have in the demo rules it says that one of the Firefly squads should be in reserve. So we have put your 1 squad in reserve just to show how very good that ability of the Fireflies are. But anyway, you got your officer with his 3 guts and 1 rift die, and the same is your walker. Now, just to be clear, it doesn't have it can turn around and shoot wherever it wants, but for the purposes of stuff and front and thing, should we go for the base or the way that the model is facing for what's the front arc? What do you think?
I think it's the base.
Yeah, we'll do the base.
Because the light can stick out further here. And
yeah, so the forward on this model is following the base.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the first die. And normally you will see that, the rift dice, the black ones, are already placed by the units. In the first turn they will always be like that, but from the second turn onward they could end up in the dice bag as well.
It's me.
That's you, my man.
So I got the order die. I'm gonna snap 2. So I'm gonna take my walker first, and he's just gonna jump or move or whatever you like over here.
He has 12 inches of move.
Or here.
And just to be sure that we are talking about the same thing, this is now forward facing, because he have a front arc, he has a side arc and all that. So if you put him like that, we will measure from the base. And you have some targets, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my rift die.
Oh!
So I'm gonna enhance my Tesla cannon.
Okay.
So I will shoot 4 shots instead of 1.
Okay, and the range is good?
The range is unlimited, it says.
Yeah, on this small map it is. And you have 4 shots then, and you will hit on 5s because you moved.
And every hit will count, give me a plus penetration value.
Yes, a combined penetration value.
Hiya! So that's 2
hits.
5s.
So you have a +2 penetration.
Yeah.
So 1 hit with a +2 pen, that's a 7.
Yeah.
Which means you will not go through my armor of 8, but you will give me a pin. And that's okay. And then you have some HMGs, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire some SMGs over here.
These guys are gonna take some HMG shots.
Yes, so 6 shots.
From the arm on the right side.
Yeah, I can roll it here.
6 shots hitting on 5s. These have +1 pen.
1.
1 hit, okay, +1 pen. You need 6 to kill because I'm armor value 7. Nope.
4.
But I also get a pin on these guys because they can be damaged by that weapon.
So he has done his advance.
So that was the linebacker.
Yeah. So then we are. He moves 12, if I remember correctly. So he will just.
As long as he has a rift die, he can move 12. If he has an expended rift die, it will be reduced to a 6.
So he will just move over here.
Okay, he can jump over there. That's an advance.
Or he goes around or
whatever
like.
we want. They can fly.
And he's gonna shoot at that guy, I believe.
My officer!
He's within 12.
Okay. And you have the M1X Thompson. It has 2 shots. It has pen value of +1.
He hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4 since it's an assault weapon. Oh, no hits.
No hits.
Nice.
And then he's gonna use 1 guts to put that die back in the dice bag.
Wow. That's one of the things that you don't see in the demo version, but we wanted to include. Because as long as you end up, or you have an officer within 6, you can use a gut to take the order die back. And that's so powerful, man.
Yeah.
Pull
Then
another one. Pull me.
Then it's you.
Yay! Snap 2. I'm going to do a snap 2 with my Stahltruppen officer. He also has 3 guts, so I will use one of the same tricks that you did. But for now, I'm going to tell him to advance. This guy is gonna get an advance over here, and my Stahltruppen with the anti-tank gun is gonna advance over here and try to get rid of your guys. And we had actually had a little backstory to this game, is that it's a US force and a German force which have been fighting in this rural area for many days, and they are sort of now close to being broken, both of them. But the Germans have called, no, the US have called in a final batch of units, which will be the Fireflies, which will enter from turn 2 if they manage their morale test. And then we'll show you the cool thing about the Fireflies. But for now, this guy first, because he has to take a test. He is a veteran, so he's 10 plus 2 from the officer, so he should be testing on an 11. And that's a 4, so as in bolt action, we remove the pin. I measured up 12, and I can move up to 12 and pivot twice on the way. I'll position myself like this and sort of own this cover, and that should give me a very nice line of fire to your boss man, 5 inches. And I will try to shoot your what are you filming?
I'm filming the floor, not
Very
the floor,
good,
but the table.
I will try to shoot my my medium machine gun at your officer and the anti-tank gun at your walker.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see how that goes. We did get some nice demo dice with this. So in these rules, the weapons don't have the +1 for Hitler's Buzzsaw and stuff yet. So we will wait until the army books come out on free PDFs. So we will just give it 3 shots, and I will hit you on a base of 4, movement 5, and then super short down to 3s. That's actually 3 hits. You are a veteran, so I will kill you on 5s. And that's actually two kills.
2 kills.
Now you can use. You have a couple of special rules. You have 2 guts. Mm-hmm. You can use one of the guts to reduce this one to a 4, so that won't damage you. And you can also use one gut to try and save yourself, so to speak. I'm not so sure about the way you can do it, because you take the amount of guts you have and you roll a d6, and if you manage to score a 7 or more, you ignore the hit. So what would you like to try?
I think he's dead either way.
You can try to roll a d6. If you roll a 6, he's definitely surviving, because you will have 1 gut left after using.
That's a 6.
What the crap?
He's alive.
So you use both of your guts. And what happened now? I scored a 5.
Yep.
And when you have guts, the officers or heroes can use, when in an action against them or that they are performing, to reduce or increase the value of a die. So you reduced this one to a 4.
Yep.
And this one he saved because he rolled a 6, adding the last gut point he had, scoring a total of 7, which means he ignores that hit. But that means you have no more guts, but your guy is not dead. That was amazing. But you do take a pin.
I do take a pin.
And then I'm gonna do the light anti-tank gun over here.
He will shoot at the walker.
Yes, and I will claim that to be a side shot.
Yeah.
But
because of
I need to hit you though.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting on a base of 4, movement 5. And
That's
these
a
dice
5.
are on fire, man.
Cheating dice.
They are the new cheating dice. I will actually swap it for a new one. I have +4, +5 from the side. You are an armored target of armor value 9. So I need a 4 or a 5. And that's a 3, so nothing.
Oh, where's the die? It's so small. There it is.
But you do get a pin on your walker. But now...
Not Paul Walker, but Pin Walker.
Correct. Now comes these guys. And they also are going to move before my officer so that I can benefit from his +2 morale value. They are also veteran, testing on 11. And that's a 7. So remove the pin, and they are going to move up 6. We measured already over here, and I'm going to take 3 shots with my assault rifle. He is not within 6. So the assault rifle guy will shoot and hit you on force because no penalty for movement. And this guy is going to hit your tank on a 5. So 3 shots with the STG-44Z hitting on force because no penalty for movement. That's 2 hits. I'm killing you on 5s because you are veteran. That is 1 kill.
I will claim hard cover here.
Okay.
Since I'm behind the tank, after all.
Yeah. Fine. Do it on a 4-up. And you save it. Very good. And then comes the shot onto your linebacker in the front with the anti-tank. And the good thing about this is that they ignore team weapon rule and fixed weapon rule when they have it on their model. So hitting on 5, that's a 4, no hit. And then comes my officer, and he's going to move up 6. Standing in the open, and he's gonna try and take out your guy. He also has 3 shots.
Poor little guy.
Yeah, he's at 2 pins now, right? Because I hit him. He also has 3 shots with his STG-44Z and hitting on force. 1 hit this time, killing on 5. It's a kill. You do get your cover save on a 4-up because of the thing. And you save again, but now he's on 3 pins, man.
It's the unkillable fiend.
Then I'm gonna. Oh, I could have used the gut to increase one of my dice.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, I could have decreased your save.
Yeah, you could.
I could have, but
none of that would have mattered.
Let's not do that now. I will use 1 gut and take this guy's order die and put it into the bag, and that means you have your linebacker in there.
Yeah.
And you have your reserves, and I have my Vogelspinne. What happened, dude? We put the order dice back, so I have 1 and you have 2. Your reserves and your linebacker. And it's going to be you. Do you want to put your reserves down or do you want to do a linebacker?
I'm going to do the linebacker.
No!
So I will take the linebacker. He needs to take a test.
Okay, he has 1 pin because I hit him once, yeah.
And
that's a 9. He's a veteran with 1 pin is 9, so you made it, but your officer will of course provide +2.
So then we are gonna take the heavy machine guns first. And
heavy machine guns.
Shoot your officer.
And we have checked that you can trace a line of fire past your officer.
Yeah.
So that's good. You got 6 shots. Now you're standing still though.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s.
That's 3 hits. You got +1 pen, but I do have the upgraded armor on them, so they are dying on 7s.
Do you wish to use a gut, mister?
Ooh! Yes, thank you. I want to take that 3 down, the 4 down to a 3. Wow, that's so cool. That is actually, and that can mean the life and death, dude.
Killing on 5s. No kills, but you get a pin.
Oh, you will kill me on 6s actually,
Yeah.
because I have armor 7, you only get +1 pen. So maybe I didn't have to use that gut.
Yeah, maybe not.
When I think about it, I actually would have had hard cover, right?
It's a gamble though.
It's a gamble. And your anti-tank gun.
Yeah. Or the Tesla cannon.
Tesla cannon, that's correct.
Hiya!
Hitting on the 4. Oh no, you hit. But this time you didn't have the, what's it called?
The overcharge.
You can't charge it with the rift die. So it's only +1 pen
so a 6.
for a 6. But you do give me a pen.
Then I will take the bag. Is it me or is it you?
It's me.
It's me, and I will just go down. So it's you.
Okay. So my Spinne got pinned because it's open-topped. It is veteran, so it wouldn't be pinned by something with a +1 pen, but since it's open-topped, or we assume it's open-topped because the previous version is open-topped. Although this is a 6-legged vehicle, the other one was 4-legged, so maybe there are 2 different versions of it. But anyway, we play it as open-topped. I will activate it because that's what I want to do. And it's going to take a test. It has a veteran morale with 1 pin, +2 from the officer.
That's a
Testing
6.
on 11, so that's a 6. Remove that pin. I'm going to stand still this time. I'm gonna shoot 3 shots with my MMG, hitting on 2s onto your officer.
Will he die this time?
Yes, he will.
Yes.
Killing on 5s. No!
Oh, no
It is
kills.
on 4 pins. Crapperoo.
Why doesn't he die, Svein?
Because he is a hero. That's why.
He's the hero.
Then,
Then it's the walker's turn.
yes, the anti-tank gun in the turret is gonna shoot again into your side. And it's going to hit on the 3 this time because it has the same rule as in bolt action. If you stand still firing an anti-tank weapon at the vehicle, you get +1. And
That's a
no! I said +1,
Not roll one.
not roll 1. That concludes the Germans, that concludes the US, and we'll go into turn 2 where you will be able to bring onto your Fireflies. Start of round 2, we have added your spent rift die, but no other rift dice because they haven't been spent. So first die goes to you. What do you want to do, sir?
So I'm gonna deep strike these guys because
Okay.
that's the Firefly's special rule.
So they can enter on any point on the table with an advance or a run order, but you can't move any further. So where you land, this is where you are. But that means that you can, for objective games, they are insane. They can just land directly onto the objective. And the only rule is that you have to be 1 inch away from your opponent. So in this case, you got some guys over here,
Yes.
probably going to shoot these guys. And you have some guys pointing that way, and that is a flamethrower.
Oh yes.
Okay, so you got 4 guys with the Thompson and 1 flamethrower.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the flamethrower first.
Okay, shooting at my Vogelspinne, I guess.
Oh yes.
Did you check that you're within 6?
Yes.
Cool. You need 3s to hit them because you advanced.
That's
a hit.
4.
Okay, so it's D6 hits.
2 hits. Because we are not allowed to have fun.
You should not have fun. You have +2 penetration. If you roll in 6s,
No 6s.
no, but you do give me D3 plus 1 pin. And I have to take a test.
So
3
3
pins. So he's on 3 pins, and he has to take a test immediately.
I just need to check if I
Run
have
out of
any
fuel. 1 and 2.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have
this
fuel.
time you don't run out. Okay, so he's a veteran with the 10 minus 3, 7 plus 2. So if I roll a 10 or higher, he actually bolts.
That's a
And I roll a 9, and that's just enough to make it. Because I get +2 from my guy. And that's normal bolt action rules. And if you manage to score a hit, remember it's open topped. So you always score hits against the top armor on it.
Yep.
And since it's open topped, you also add 1 to the damage chart. But you didn't, so sorry. What's going to happen now?
Now I'm gonna use the slug version of the Thompson.
The slug, the E-slug as it's called, it has a 6-inch range. You are within 6 of these 2 guys. You have +2 penetration, but only 1 shot.
Only 1 shot.
But it doesn't have the assault rule, so this time you will hit on 3s instead of 2s.
Hiya!
See what the E-slug can do? Hitting 3 times. +2 pen. Remember, I don't think we mentioned it, but the infantry with the armor does not count as armored vehicles, so you don't suffer any plus modifiers or negative modifiers for range and all that. So just consider it shooting with an anti-tank weapon or armor-piercing weapon like an anti-tank rifle onto infantry. You don't lose or gain penetration value.
Yeah.
So you scored 3 hits.
Yep.
They are armor value 7s. You will kill them on 5s. Can
Hiya!
you roll any 5s?
1 5.
You kill a guy.
But you have cover.
I do have hardcover. That's true. That's true. So I will use the special fantastic white die that came in the demo set. On a 4-up, I'm saved. That's a 3.
He's a dead guy.
And I can't use the gut die since it's not a shot directed at my officer. And I will not take my anti-tank guy. I will take this guy. And I will administer 1 pin. And remember, this guy don't need a loader or anything like that, since it's not affected by the team weapon or fixed rule when they are on the infantry. On the heavy infantry, I should
Then
say.
it's you.
Me, nice. The Germans are doing a snap to action. And the fun thing is that you can actually use a gut to give himself or remove his die in the bag and get one other action on him, but you can only use a snap to action once per turn. So he's gonna advance and he's gonna fire. I'm gonna do him first. He has a morale of 10, 3 pins at 7, plus 2 from the officer, testing on a 9. That's an 8, so he makes it. Going down to 2 pins, that means I still have a pin. I'm going to this time shoot 2 shots with my autocannon onto your infantry and the MMG onto your officer. So the officer will be hit on 3s because I have a pin. That's 2, needing 5s to kill you. That's
1 kill.
That's 1 kill, and you don't have any more stuff left for him. So he will actually be deaded. No, this guy, the officer.
The officer.
So he will be deaded. And then I'm going to shoot 2 shots with the autocannon, and it will also hit on 3s because I'm standing still, and you were within 6, but I do have a pin. So on 3s, that's only 1, and according to the table of battle rules, you hit 2 guys, plus 1 pen killing on 4s, since they are veteran, 1 kill. And no save from that, and you get 2 bits. Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Now, the problem here is that, of course, I was saying that my officer should advance and kill your officer, but that means I can actually go onto the other side and take up some hard cover position, but I do need to take a test on him. Veteran with 1 pin, so testing on 11, that's a 7. So removing that pin, and you could also use the gut to reduce or fix the order test value as well if you need it. So he's going to move here. Then he's going to take his 3 shots and shoot at your Fireflies, hitting on 2s, since he moved and he only had 1 pin, and it's an assault weapon. That's 2 hits, killing on 5s. I don't have any penetration on my guy, but that's 2 6s.
2 6s.
So you lost 2 more guys. No cover save for you, and that means I will actually use the last gut. This is very, very bad to do, but I want to give this guy another activation. But that means I have no way of saving my officer if I could save him with changing a die or stuff like that, because I don't now have any more guts left. Okay, so that means you have 2 dice left. I have 2 dice left. Yet again.
Well, I actually have 1 dice left, but yeah.
Yeah, because you lost the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you! Crap. No, we forgot to take out the die.
Yeah.
I'll take that out and pull again. You know, these things happen.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. And it's a rift die. It's your die.
That's the perfect die.
Yeah, you can roll it.
And see,
because that's what you're supposed to do.
And I get a rift
You get
back.
an active. That is very good for you. If it was blank, you wouldn't be able to do your rift thing, but now you can do the Tesla rift thing. And then, hopefully it's not you again. It's you again! Before we move on to your linebacker, I actually lost half my squad. So I have to take a test. We gave him a -1 morale since he's alone now. And I chose to take out my NCO. You know, the rules or the unit rules aren't there yet, so we don't really know how that works. But we guess it's the same as in bolt action. So I gave him -1 morale because I wanted to keep my anti-tank rifle, of course, or anti-tank gun rather. So he's a veteran with -1 morale, so he's testing on a 9 and an 8 because he lost his cool. He lost his partner. So testing on an 8 to see if he stays.
He stays.
That's a 7, and then you have to take a test for your Fireflies because they lost 2 guys in the last shooting, which was half the squad. And you're testing on 8.
And that's a 10, so there... Oh, no, that's an 8.
That's an 8, so you make
That's
it
a 10.
because 10 is your veterancy.
Yeah. So they stay.
They stay, and then it's your linebacker.
Then it's my linebacker. And he will do the same procedure as last year. He will take his heavy machine gun into that guy.
Oh, yeah, because if you take out that guy, then it will be hard for me to kill you. So HMGs onto my Stahltruppen with anti-tank gun. Hitting on 3s, 4s.
Cut 1. No.
Okay, you were nice. I was going to give you that. But 2 hits.
And
Plus 1 pen from the HMGs means it's only a 6.
Yep.
So he won't go. I mean, these guys with armor value of 7,
it's a bullshit.
they are very hard to kill, my man.
And then we are gonna overcharge this guy again.
Okay, so he spends his rift die. There are 2 phases on them, or 3 rather. You can have blank, you can have the pip, which you have seen, and there's also this explosion thing. And with that one, you can do an overcharge, which is an even worse. There you would get 8 dice to roll instead of 4, but you would also take some damage possible to yourself.
Yeah. Hitting on force.
Hitting on force, that's only 1 hit.
So only a pin.
Only a pin because you can't go through. If you had hit with all 4 of them, you would have had plus 4 penetration.
Because I'm not allowed to have fun.
You are not allowed to have fun. And I like it. The last 2 dice were mine. So after you fired with your linebacker, I got the 2 remaining dice in the bag. And that's going to be my spinne, which I used my gut to get the order dice back. I love that mechanic. And the last Stahltruppen over here, who's going to fire his anti-tank gun. We will begin with the spinne. It has 3 pins, 7 plus 2, testing on a 9. Oh, not these guys. These guys. That's a 5, so he's good. Goes down to 2 pins. And I am going to move over here because I'm going to move this guy. And he has a move of 12, and we established that he could walk over this anti-tank obstacle. So the center of my model, as you can see over here, the center of the model should be where that measuring tape is ending.
Yeah, that's correct. And I will just put my die here so we can do it like so.
So he will just spindle his way. I really love this model, very cool. And then the center of the model will be over here, like so.
Are you gonna shoot me in the rear, sir?
I think that is a rear shot. And I do have to stay within or outside of 1 inch. And we also have to measure from the hull of the thing, since it doesn't have a base. So it has 2 pins. It has moved. So it's going to shoot. I'm going to do the anti-tank gun. It has a movement hitting on 4s. It has a pin hitting on 5s. Super short hitting on 3s. And give me a hit. Yes, that's a hit. It's a plus 4, plus 5 for the close proximity. And plus 6 and 7 for point blank, no, for the rear, right?
Yep.
So plus 1 for point blank, so that's 5, and plus 2 for the rear, that's plus 7. You have an armor value of 9. That's a 5, which means a 5 and a 7 is a 12. That's 3 above your armor value, so I'm going to roll 2 dice. It's the same damage chart as vehicles. A 1 and a 3, so you are crew stunned, and that means you lose the die, but you already had it, and then you are on fire. So you take 1 pin for crew stunned, and 1 pin for on fire, and 1 pin for being hit. So you're at 3 pins, and you have to take a morale test, testing on a 7 or less.
There we have him.
7 or less. Come on, roll an 8.
That's
No,
a 5.
it's a 5. So he stays. He's not afraid of anything. The last die which I had was this Stahltruppen with the anti-tank gun. He is going to take a test. And as we said, he's testing on an 8. Now he has 2 pins because you hit him with your linebacker. So he's down to 10 minus the 1 guy, so that's a 9. And 2 pins, that's 7. I should have my officer there. Come on, 7 or less.
No,
it's
that's
11. So he just goes down. That's not very good for the result of this game. And that concludes all the order dice for turn 2. And we'll be right back with what will probably be the conclusion in turn 3. Turn 3, and hopefully it's me, because I now know what I'm going to do. I can't snap. My officer is too far away. That's your rift die. So you can roll that and put it on your walker. You can search.
It's
but you'll probably kill yourself if you use the big one.
Yeah.
You can use that one and turn it down to the pip, so that you can retain the pip for next turn, if there is a next turn. Next up is gonna be me. And now, since I can't snap, I'm gonna do something I should have done in the previous turn, since I failed my test. I'm gonna give this one an advance order. I'm gonna remove this. That means my movement is going down to a 4 and 8 on a run. I'm expending it, but it also means I remove all the pins and I don't have to take a test. So with the rift die gone, my move is now only a 4. So I'm gonna move over to this position over here, have some hard cover over here, and I'm gonna shoot at your guy. I'm probably outside of 6. I am outside of 6, just.
Yep.
So that means I will hit you on a 5 since I moved. But I can make it on a 5. Nope.
No, you can't.
I cannot. Okay, so that was my anti-tank dude. And and remember, the way he's facing, he can shoot in the front arc and his right side arc with the heavy machine gun. Then it's you.
So I'm gonna probably do something stupid, but let's see if
you have 3 pins.
I have 3
testing
pins.
on a 7
That's a 4.
because you used the cheating dice.
Yes. So he will pivot, and he will jump over here.
Yeah, you can reverse as normal, 6 inches, half the move.
He loses 1 pin, and then I'm gonna expend the big rift die.
Oh crap!
So I probably will explode myself, but I'm gonna shoot the heavy machine gun first, and I will shoot your officer with the heavy machine gun, and then I will do the laser cannon into your guy.
Okay, so you have the front arc, so never mind that the top of the guy is turning to the right. You have the front arc with your heavy machine gun, 6 shots hitting on force because you moved and you have a pin.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Hitting on 6s actually because you moved and it's not super short.
Yep.
So 1 hit killing on a 6 because you got +1 pen.
No.
That's a 3. But you hit him, so he takes a pin.
And then we're gonna expend the big boy.
Yeah, the rift die is being expended, which means your light Tesla cannon can use 8 dice instead of 1 or 4.
So now it's -2, so that's a 6. Super short is 4.
Yes, sir. Hitting on 4s. Those pins are important.
So that's 4.
4, so you got a +4 penetration.
Yeah.
And you sit
Let's
me on
roll
the
the 6.
sides.
Yeah. So that's additional 1. So let's roll the die and let's see. It's a 4. 4
plus
4
and 4 is 8. And you
and side shot.
So you actually get the +1 side penetration as per normal, but you don't get the point blank bonus. But we also saw that a Tesla weapon gets a +1 to hit vehicles. So you actually scored 1 more hit.
Yes.
Since that was a 4.
It was a 3.
Yeah, because
this was the original roll.
Yeah.
And those.
And you normally, since you're point blank range, you would hit on force with the pin and movement. But since you are point blank, you had hit on force, you said, and a 3 would miss, but then you get a +1 to hit, you actually hit on 3s, which is insane. But we also remembered that we checked the rules for the flamethrowers and penetration and stuff. These guys actually have 3 pins because they took 1 from the flamethrower shooting. So they should have been destroyed, but we will leave them for now, since I will do something with my officer.
And he's gone. Now let's see what happens to me. I shoot myself these 6 times.
Yes, you do.
And that's 3 times.
3, with the same penetration value against your top armor, so it will actually be exactly the same.
So that's 2. That will miss.
And 2 rolls on a damage chart. 4 ups.
He is also dead.
And he explodes from the Tesla energy. Very cool. If you can just pull another one, see if my officer can do an assault on your guys.
He probably will.
And he will. Right, so both vehicles have been destroyed. It was a lot of plunder with the linebacker and the shooting and stuff because you found another hit and all that. But in total, you scored 5 hits,
Yeah.
which translates into a penetration value of 5, then 6 for my side, and you rolled a 4 on the penetration.
Yeah, that's correct.
So you penetrated me, and then you destroyed me on the roll of a 6.
Yeah, then I destroyed myself.
My officer is going to spend this rift die. Note that that brings my move down to a 4/8, and I'm going to assault your guys. They are within super short, so you can't shoot at me.
And
But
then,
I am less than 4 inches away, since it's effectively being reduced to an advance, since I have to cross an obstacle.
yeah,
So I move into base, and then you move your guy into base, and this is where we stand.
yeah. And I
It's
will-
a hindered charge, so you will strike first.
So, since I have 2 weapons, one is an assault weapon.
The Thompson, it will have 2 shots, and the cool thing is the penetration value will be in effect, but you can't use the E-slug penetration because that does not have the assault rule.
Nope.
But your Thompson has the assault weapon, so you can get 2 dice from that, but a +1 pen.
And my flamethrower needs to roll a 6
Yeah.
and a 6.
A 6 followed by a 6 because the armor value is 7.
Yeah.
So you don't get any extra from that weapon. It's just a normal fight like you always do in bolt action. So which dice do you want to roll first? Or do you want to have 2 colors?
I'm just gonna take the
Flamethrower?
flamethrower first.
Needing a 6? Nope.
That's a 5.
So that does nothing. And then the 2 Thompsons needing 6s because
And that's a 6. And that's a 3. So
you killed me
I killed you.
before I could do anything.
Goddamn Americans.
Crap, you killed me before I could do anything.
Yeah.
But would I have killed you? I would have 2 strikes because it's tough fighter, so I get 1. And then tough fighter in Konflikt 47 gives you another die, just like in bolt action first edition. On 5s, I would have killed only 1.
Yeah.
But alas, none of that happened. And you killed me because you rolled that 6 you needed with your +1 penetration.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Then I believe the last die is mine.
That's your guys.
So I'm gonna take my Fireflies. They have an advance order. So let's see if they can do the morale check.
And they do have an unspent rift die, so they have an advance of 12.
But they failed.
They fail because they needed a 7 since they're veteran, but they have 3 pins. So they go down.
Oh, where's the down? There's the down.
And that means we will do one more round.
Yeah.
I think I'll try another close assault.
Yeah.
Last turn, maybe. It's 2 dice, 1 for me, 1 for you. It's you.
It's a green one.
Are you going to try the same?
I'm gonna try the same.
All right. So they're still testing on a 7 since they are veterans with 3 pins.
Yeah.
They're
So-
getting an advance order.
Where's the advance? There.
Advance. So 7 or less with the cheating dice.
That's
a
7.
7. So you just make it. They can move 12 since what I said before
About
we
the
cut
rift
off.
die.
They have an unused rift die.
So they will just.
Meaning their move is 12 and 18 on the run. So you're advancing up to 12, putting yourself in a hard cover position. And then you are going to shoot at my Stahltruppen.
Yes. So we take the SMG first.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's just 1 shot because of the E-slug.
Now you're going to use the E-slug.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah, we did that right. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the assault rule, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a base of 4, move and 5, pin 6,
Yes, sir.
and super short 4.
Hiya! And that's a 6.
Crap, you hit. +2 pen from the E-slug. And no cover for me, that's a 2.
Yeah,
So you
nothing.
take a pin.
Yeah.
And the flamer,
But I shoot them at the same time, yeah.
yeah. The flamer
Hits.
hits. How many hits?
4.
4 hits with +2 penetration. So you need 5s.
And that's 2 5s.
2 5s.
So he's dead.
And no cover save, no nothing. So the last Stahltruppen goes down. It has been a very long battle for the US and the Germans.
He lost all
And
fuel.
you run out of fuel. About that, I think this flamer actually needs a teammate to operate or to help operate the flamer, but as we don't have the full rules for the Fireflies, we're not sure. We were only supplied with the demo sheet, and it does not have the full stats or anything for the units or weapons or anything.
Oh.
But of course, if you look in the rule book, it says that it's a team weapon, but then again, we don't know if the Fireflies have any special rules that allows them to, because I find it hard that a flying guy should have a buddy flying next to him, helping with firing the flamethrower.
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Well, it could of course carry ammo or whatnot, but you know, we don't know until we get all the rules, and those will of course be free PDFs downloadable when the game releases at the end of September. So with that, we're gonna say a thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this very long demo game, but we did as best we could. Probably some errors have been made. If you see them, please point them out. And when we get into it and play it more, it will of course flow easier because we will remember stuff and we will not be confused since we're mixing things up with bolt action and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and comment, subscribe, and all the usual stuff.